Spencer Lewis here at the Winternationals for the INEX Legends cars here at Orlando Speedworld. I'm here with two-time Ontario Legend Series champion Nick Ledson. And Nick, it's been a good week for this car, but last night it was a bit of a long night. You had to get this car put back together again. We'll pan out and show it back in one piece, but go ahead and tell me what exactly happened on day number 3 of the Winternationals.
Well, we qualified 14th and we avoided early wrecks and we got up into 4th. And then I think we were about 3/4 of the way through the race, and 5th was looking underneath me, and I just started slowly kind of pinching him down. He got onto the apron, and we went to gas it up off the corner, and he just shot up into the side of me, and we hooked tires, and we ended up stuffing them in the wall.
So now, another day unfortunately qualifying outside of the top 10, but you rallied up to a 4th place run, so you're getting a lot better at coming up through this traffic here at Orlando.
Yeah, it's a tough track to pass on for sure. It's one groove, so you gotta get under someone. If you're under there, you gotta just go in deep and make sure that they know you're there.
Now, I know that you guys have been battling the handling issues on this car, trying to get it just right to where you want it. Are you worried that the front end damage done to the machine is going to set you back a bit?
It did this morning. We were towed out for first practice, and then for the second one, I think we were still an 8th out, but we finally ran it up to where we had some speed.
What's it going to take to get this car inside of the top 5 here tonight?
Keep the nose clean on it and just really just try and figure out, just run consistently, flat times.
I mean, to come down here and get the start to the season well in advance of any of your competitors back in Ontario, I mean, does this help with the notepad to sort of get you that additional research to get you ready for when the Ontario Legend Series kicks off up at Peterborough Speedway?
I think it just gets me more comfortable in the car. We can go up, and instead of having, let's say, 8 months or whatever it is that we're out of the car normally at home, we can come down here and we race, and then we go back up and we'll have a foot ahead of someone else that'll be, you know, off for 8 months and then has to come back and figure everything out again.
What does the schedule look like for 2015 for those that want to keep up with you? Where are we going to find this number 15 car competing throughout North America?
Just with the Ontario Legend Series, and when we have off weekends, we'll plan on going down Erie and then New York.
I mean, none of this happens without the marketing partners, the sponsors, the folks behind the scenes. Thank the people that make all this happen for the Ledson Motorsports camp.
Well, I can't thank Darren for working enough on the car last night after stuffing it. We had a lot of front end damage, and he got it put back together last night before we had to cut it off and go to bed. But for sure, my dad and my grandpa for sponsoring me, and Ledson Wines over in California.
Now, how many hours went into putting this car back together again after the impact last night?
Last night, after all the incidents that happened, we 2 or 3 hours to put it all back together.
So what's the best way to keep up to date with you via social media to see how it's going here on day number 4 and to continue on right to the end of the Winternationals?
It's Twitter and Instagram, Nick Ledson 50.
There you go, folks, all the way from Ontario right down here in sunny Florida. Nick Ledson looking for that top 5 finish to close out the Winternationals. Nick, thanks for the time and all the best today. Thanks.